Bitcoin funds. If you're an investor and already own your own Bitcoins, then consider diversifying your portfolio into a Bitcoin fund that actively invests Bitcoin for you. Bitcoin, as you know by now, is fast becoming a highly sought-after investment class and is undergoing a parabolic growth phase fueled by interest from large corporations all around the world, leveraging it as part of their asset and treasury management. Back home in Southeast Asia, the world's first insured and regulated Bitcoin fund, BCMG Genesis Bitcoin Fund, has officially launched to address growing global interest from institutional and corporate investors. Let me repeat that again, guys. This fund is insured and regulated. There is nothing like this in the world. In anticipation of interest from Asia, Bgbf has been set up to provide access to accredited investors and large corporates in Asia, where investors can get exposure to the digital and alternative assets industry. Bitcoin has fast become a new investment asset class, and with a finite and diminishing supply, the intrinsic value of the asset has grown remarkably in the past 10 years, and especially so in the last 2 years as institutional investors have joined in. Payment merchants such as PayPal and Visa have made major headlines by going pro-crypto. Investment banks like JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley and even Goldman Sachs are also going pro-crypto. Tesla, run by techno king Elon Musk, has also moved the needle of Bitcoin prices with just a few tweets and accepting Bitcoin as a mode of payment on their Tesla cars, giving a major green light to the cryptocurrency. Other Bitcoin funds, such as the one run by Grayscale in the US, has also given investors other opportunities to diversify their portfolio with the fund managing the asset class for them. The biggest bank in tax-friendly Singapore, DBS, has also recently announced their plans to launch a crypto exchange, paving the way for cryptocurrencies to become a truly integrated, crypto-friendly social fabric. If you've been tracking the price of Bitcoin since its genesis, then you will also know how much the price of Bitcoin has grown, especially in the last 2 years. If you remember the start of the COVID pandemic, Bitcoin dipped to the lows of $4,000 before quickly rebounding faster than any traditional stock to levels above 10,000, 20,000, and eventually to 60,000 where it is today. That's a 1,400% growth in just 1 year. The investors of BGBF get to benefit from the fund's expertise in the financial, technical, and security aspects of Bitcoin investments, as well as enter this asset class with a peace of mind without any challenges or risk in directly handling the digital asset. All investments are made with a target of generating attractive yield in a regular manner. The fund is regulated in Labuan, Malaysia. As Southeast Asia's first insured Bitcoin fund, the fund not only invests exclusively in Bitcoin, but also offers insurance coverage and underwriting for POSI, or Public Offering Security Insurance, to reassure investors a safe and secured investment. The fund will invest in market makers, Bitcoin liquidity providers, and other cryptocurrency investment opportunities. It is supported by an ecosystem of stakeholders and collaborators with a strong Asian presence. The digital asset custodian of the fund is CGCX, the world's first insured crypto exchange. The fund advisor is IBH Investment Bank, fund manager BCMG, fund administrator Alpha Calibration, and auditor Hong Kong-based auditing firm HLB Hodgson, with legal advisor RRA Group and marketing partner BCM Guru, and last but not least, insurance by Archipelago Group. With security in mind, other measures include having all investment subscriptions contracts held in custody with regulated banks. All investors must go through mandatory AML and KYC screenings. Talk about global news coverage. The fund has also been featured on several reputable crypto and financial news websites. CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, Nasdaq, Hedgeweek, MarketWatch, Investing.com, and Yahoo News have covered the press releases of this new fund. Now let's get into the meat and bones of the fund. The fund was incepted in February 2021 and promises dividends of 1% a month or 12% a year, plus 10% performance bonus. There is also a 3% yearly renewal bonus for each 12-month renewal, meaning in year 2 and 3, you would earn 15 and 18% instead of just 12% a year. This means more benefits the longer you stay invested with the fund. There is also a commitment or lockup period of 12 months renewable and fund duration of 60 months. To enter the fund, you need to start with Bitcoin or be a pre-qualified accredited investor. The fund manager is located in Labuan, Malaysia, where there will be a 3% tax deduction on net profit, mid-shore jurisdiction in Labuan, Malaysia. The expense ratio is 1.5% of the assets under management, and the fund returns are calculated exclusive of fixed cost expenses that includes the management fees, custody charges, and insurance for holding the funds charged by the custodian, customary fees, and the expenses of the fund administrator and auditors. The fund's current size sits at 5,000 Bitcoin, and because this is Fund 1, once the fund reaches the limit of 5,000 Bitcoin, Fund 2 will be open at a future date. Also, talk about Bitcoin for good. Through its partnership with the Blockchain Commission and the United Nations Public Foundation Blockchain for Impact Giving Fund, the BCMG Genesis Bitcoin Fund has pledged a financial commitment of 5% from its annual performance to improve digital cooperation to advance the UN's vision to support sustainable development. BGBF and Public share the same visions in their joint efforts for humanitarian causes. This is a really important point, guys, and I'll talk more about this in my upcoming video, where I'll explain in more detail. And here's the really important part, guys. If you want to get in touch with the fund, do head over to bgbf1.com and click on Request More Information to fill up a form to get yourself into the game. Subscription is now open and accepted on an ongoing basis. And with that, that is all from me. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.